best performance improvement. Timber's never looked this good. Let's be honest, selling wood isn't exactly the most glamorous thing in e-commerce, but that's exactly what makes this story really good. So Avon Timber is a fast-growing family business selling timber to builders and tradespeople. Business for Avon Timber was booming. Orders were coming in thick and fast, but they weren't coming through the website. Customers are losing patience with the online store before they even hit checkout. Sales are dipping, and that's where we stepped in. So before Hyvä, the website was painfully sluggish and ugly. Web performance was poor, bounce rate was really high, resulting in lost conversions and really frustrated customers. As you can imagine, builders, tradespeople, they don't have the patience. They don't want to mess around with a really slow website. They want something that's quick, fast, efficient, and not time intensive. So our challenge was to make Timber look, feel, and perform better than anyone would expect. So let's focus on the metrics. Oh, wrong slide. So as you can see, core web vitals was sitting at 26 on mobile and 31 on desktop. Sorry, I was on the wrong slide. So basically the things that were really starting to crash the website were time to interact, total time blocking, and largest contentful paint. You can even see really disturbingly that 16 was the lowest score that they had for desktop. That was in July. And these results are basically showing a really poor website that did not reflect a brilliant and growing business. So all I can say is thank God for Hyvä, because this site, it was going down and it was yelling timber. So I was quite proud of that one. We rebuilt Avon Timber's site using default Hyvä, so to make it clean, fast, and future-proof. That was kind of the aim of the game. And our strategy was simple: strip it back, just using default, no hard coding, ensuring that every module was compatible with Hyvä. And the strategy was also paired with a full redesign. So yeah, making the website feel lighter, smoother, and dare I even say a bit sexy. And so every decision came back to two goals: better performance and better experience. So here's some results for you. The transformation was instant, and just after launching 7 weeks ago, we now have a website that's fast, smooth, and yeah, the results have been incredible. So core web vitals have rocketed to a 200% increase in mobile, and 219% increase in desktop, and they're all green, obviously, apart from that, if you think past. So yeah, that's really great, and it's all built on Hyvä's rock solid foundation. So we have proved that even the least glamorous of products deserve well-cast performance. We took a slow, clunky website and made it look sexy. And the performance was the easy part. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicky from 6x6, the head of front-end development and one of the co-founders. This gets the rent slide. Copy intro stuff. So this was a late in the day M1 to M2 migration. Typical things that you mentioned already: poor user experience, really poor sort of web vitals metrics, overall difficulty for the client to actually produce content on a regular basis due to the way that CMS content was managed. So they knew that they had to move to Magento 2 for operational reasons as well. But there was some concern there, apprehension about, is it going to be the same kind of performance issues on the Luma theme? So this was our first Hyvä build as well. So we're really keen to do a good job and to convince them that this was the right decision for them to make. So moving on. Sorry. Yep. So we advocated Hyvä pretty heavily, using case studies and merchant material. And what we did throughout the process was follow best practice as best as possible. and think about performance the whole way through. So thinking about it from the design process, working as closely to the Hyvä UI as possible, but also having the flexibility to understand what the client might need, with custom layouts and components. We also reviewed what sort of third-party client-side dependencies and scripts they had in the site that they still needed to carry to the N2 site. Standards in terms of trying to defer as much as possible, but also being really careful not to not defer or to not load early in the page load things that are important for the business. And one of the things post-launch, during the build, we were using Lighthouse to profile pages and to have some sort of confidence that it was going to be a well-optimized site for launch. But one of the things we did post, we didn't have any fuel data to be fully confident in that. So we have our own sort of internal CWV metrics tool, which uses Crux data and gives us a daily feedback on how each of our client sites are performing. And we can see from that what's shifting day to day. And particularly in that kind of post-launch unstable period where you're still sort of got things to fix, is the client starting to add content. And we were able to use that tool to sort of see, okay, what's working, have kind of quick validation on what's sort of changed in day to day, as we're trying to kind of, make it a much more sort of stable performance-based front ends. Something that's really useful for us to kind of work with that, and also to have a feedback loop with the client as well, so we could see maybe where they were not creating content that had performance in mind when it came to assets, and it's sort of very high value products on SMP, and it's really important to have high quality imagery there throughout the site. And we worked with them quite closely to make sure that they were confident how to update content, how to respect the sort of high quality of the products that they were selling, and the additional sort of features, not performance related, but E2B features on open source, and we integrated with their WMS as well to provide a scalable solution there. So in terms of the results, consistently failing core vitals to achieving a sustained, comfortable pass on mobile and desktop. I don't think it ever dropped after the first month. That's been sort of 18 months since launch, and it's never dropped to anything other than a pass. And overall kind of PageSpeed scores, which are also good to give client confidence that the site's performance how they would like it to be. So it was around 30 on the M1 site on mobile, and that's been consistently in the 90s since then. And desktop, it's sort of been around 199 mark. So I think what we did there was really kind of demonstrate that we could do the Hyvä builds well, but also provide a platform that's sustainable over a long period of time with the client, and for them to have confidence that they can make the content changes they need without it impacting performance negatively. And overall, it was a much improved UX and customer experience than what they had before, largely thanks to the Hyvä UI. And in terms of drop-offs and frustrations with customers, that helped massively to eradicate that. So just some of the results that we saw. And within Search Console as well, it's always a kind of client confidence booster that they can just see that, they can see that their pages are healthy, they're not seeing any bad URLs. On the M1 site, it was basically 0 good URLs, and after launch, there was only good URLs that they can see there. And overall, I think, as I say, this was our first Hyvä build, and we're really kind of satisfied that we were able to deliver what we promised to the client. And just in general, I feel like it's a really strong case for us that we, were able to provide that sort of stability and performance and operational importance through the build. And I think that's it.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick from Vendic, a Dutch-based agency, one of the co-founders, and I want to tell a little bit about one of our clients, Huissteden. It's a Dutch name, but I hope it's not too hard. They are in the sewing machine businesses, and it's actually a big niche market. And they're doing quite well, big player in the niche market, and they had some performance issues, and yeah, we tackled it, and going to tell you a little bit about it. So the challenge: make a local Dutch sewing machine shop one of the fastest Magento stores out there, while offering a feature-rich front end and keeping it within the friendly budget. Because this is not like your big enterprise store. This is like it is a big player within that niche, but it's not like a big enterprise player. So no unlimited budgets, and also it's not like it's an empty site. So of course, Hyvä out of the box is as fast as you can get it. So no need to adjust that. Everything you introduce is potentially a risk to slow it down. So it was our job not to mess that up while adding features, basically. They face several bottlenecks in core web vitals. Overall user experience is bad. Blah 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 blah. Straight performance. Yeah, we're gonna just pass this one. Now I was more of the same.
That's
Okay, foundation of course. Hyvä, Hyvä checkout, simply best. Regain control third parties. That was a major issue in the previous version. So SiteSpeed was more or less okay, but third parties were also messing it up. You know how it goes, marketing teams, blah 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 blah. They will want all kinds of tracking and stuff. So our job was to limit the impact of third parties, and that also means that you cannot just delete everything. Sometimes you have to move things, maybe load it on demand or link it a bit faster. And of course, keeping it lightweight, that means a lot of things. Automatic resizing of images, using Magewire for fast add to carts and stuff. Critical use of third-party vendors. That's actually one of the biggest factors in this project. Third parties, we're always very critical of them because, yeah, you're introducing somebody else's code base, and that can be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But you do know you have more or less zero control about what you're introducing. So you have to be critical about it. And of course, many monitoring improvements. We use our partner Vendic for this. I'll get back to it a little bit later. And also same for new Vendic and Huissteden. Let me just show it. This hasn't been edited in any way. No layout shifts. Everything loads very fast. Almost feels like a static website. You can actually order here, which is a good thing. Almost kind of Magewire things. This was also very important to make the accessories for the sewing machines, so the threading, make it very fast and available. But you can also see it in non-cast pages like the checkout. It's time to order. That's not really time to order. So also instant loading, so pretty fast. Too fast. Okay, we have some test results, and we included test results of both Google Lighthouse and Revision. Google Lighthouse speaks for itself. Major improvements. We actually have two product detail pages listed here because one is a simple product detail page and one is more complex, feature rich. So that's why we split them up a little bit. Yeah, the big bars are the good ones, the new bars. So it's good. It's almost near perfect on some pages. And Revision, we use it to actually track real user metrics. So Lighthouse is a lab test. For those who don't know, it's a simulated test with certain hardware settings to check performance. Revision is more or less the same, to keep it simple for now. But this data is actually collected from the real users who are actually on the website. And that makes it, in my opinion, even more impressive because these are old people using the sewing machines and they have old devices. It's true on average. So they're using all kinds of slow devices. So we're very happy with the real user metrics. And why we should win this award, in my opinion, well, the team has done an incredible job. It is best performance improvement, and yeah, there is a big improvement. I can't speak. I can't speak for the other case, of course, but numbers look good to me, and it's near perfect. We can't max it out anymore, so thank you all.
And the winner for this category is Vendic.
If you feel like a room without a roof, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know happiness is you.